Somebody come get Oscar De La Hoya, man. I don't know what he on now, man. He went on from sniffing the devil's dandruff to, I don't know, sniffing fairy dust. This your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. Y'all know what it is. We in the building, and he says on Golden Boy Radio that he's secretly training. He secretly has been training in hopes to get a Conor McGregor fight. He been out the ring for the last 9 years, saying he can knock out McGregor in a minimum of 2 rounds. 2 rounds at the most, I mean. And said he's stronger, faster, quicker than ever. And it says that's what he's gunning for. And ain't this about a blip, though? Because, he ridiculed Floyd Mayweather for fighting Conor McGregor, all this, and then secretly, now he wants to fight Conor McGregor for some reason. Now, this ain't the first time that he been hitting on the comeback, He all the time Bernard Hopkins was continuing to fight, and he says that he had the itch still to fight once again. That he wanted to do it. Potentially with some talk about him fighting Triple G, a couple years ago, in hopes to protect Canelo Alvarez from that butt whooping. And then he had been hitting at it because, Bernard Hopkins had been hyping him up by fighting into his 50s, I believe. But now it sounds like, the Golden Boy really wants to do it. I think he got some mental problems, man. You making a lot of money, promoting. What do you want to come back and box for? And you know why he wants to box. He wants to be Floyd Mayweather Jr. It's confirmed now. He went back and was talking crap about Floyd on his Conor McGregor fight and his build up, saying that I didn't know who Floyd was when he was fighting on my undercards at Top Rank. He didn't want to go get his daddy. He wanted to fight like him. He was jealous of him all the time. He's beating all his fighters on Golden Boy. But at the end of the day, he helped build the monster named Floyd Mayweather, because without the Oscar De La Hoya fight, that fight took Floyd Mayweather into another stratosphere popularity-wise. Without that fight, he would never have became Money Mayweather. I don't know whatever other fight would have made that transition for him. Possibly it was another fight, but I'm not 100% sure what fight would have made him into Money Mayweather. Conor McGregor is the one that man. Jeff Warren, promoter, said, tell us how much money you want. We want to fight you. And knowing that he got a date with Terrence Crawford. And, at the end of the day, man, Oscar is, I don't know what's going on with Oscar, but I just know he's always trying to compete with Floyd Mayweather, even if it's directly or indirectly. I don't get it. If him and Conor was to fight, I don't know, man, because Oscar's been inactive. But Oscar, say what you want to say with Oscar De La Hoya. He's been one hell of a boxer in his whole career. He got whooped a few times, got a couple gifts along the way. But he was a good boxer, and once he left Top Rank, he fought any and everybody. But almost a decade out the ring. I know he's been training and probably potentially sparring with people. But I don't know, man. I don't know physically how he would do in the ring. He should be able to beat Conor McGregor. Let's keep it real. Most people felt that Floyd Mayweather carried them. Oscar had some fast hands in his day. Great left hook. Excellent jab. He was known for that patented Golden Boy jab. And he just must have an itch to fight, and he knows he's going to make a lot of money fighting Conor McGregor. For McGregor, he gave a decision to Paulo Malignaggi. That's another guy that wanted to fight McGregor in the boxing ring with Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying that come to the MMA side. Will Oscar De La Hoya be dumb enough to come to the MMA side to fight Conor McGregor if that's what he wanted? I don't know, man, because Oscar sounding like he got some mental things going on. Maybe he's hitting this midlife crisis. He see what Floyd Mayweather doing. He see what Bernard Hopkins doing later in his career, and maybe he wants to join the gang. Damn near retirement gang. But if I was him, I would sit down, man. I would sit down. But if he was to fight Conor McGregor, and McGregor was to accept that fight, that'd be Would it be a big fight? I guess it would, because Oscar is a star in his own right, you know. And McGregor is a star in his own right. But I don't see McGregor coming back to boxing. Him and Dana White and UFC are in negotiations to make him a co-promoter for his fights in the UFC so he can make more money than he's been making, because I told you guys he wasn't going back to making $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 million in the UFC account. 21 Savage line. He wasn't going back to making that money, man. You know, he wants to make big money. He wants to make close to $20 million. Nate Diaz already priced himself out, saying he won like $20, $30 million to fight Conor McGregor. And now McGregor, he wants to be he wants to be a businessman in the sport of boxing. He was a co-promoter for the Floyd Mayweather fight as well, and he made a lot of money. So this might be an opportunity for him to double back on that. I would think the Paul and Malignaggi fight will be a more bigger fight for him. I don't know if it's a bigger fight than Oscar, but it'd been a good fight for him as well if he wanted to stay in the sport of boxing. If he beat him like he said he beat him in Joe Cortez, and his team said he annihilated Malignaggi like he did in training. But this De La Hoya fight would be huge. De La Hoya coming out of retirement. He always looks in shape as well. But could Conor McGregor take the could he take taking the L to a retired, boxing promoter? I don't think his brand will recover. I don't think his brand will recover from losing Oscar De La Hoya, somebody that's 9 years out the ring. Even though he's still in shape, wearing fishnets, on coke. I mean, Conor McGregor trash talk would be epic in this fight. You know what I'm saying? It really would be epic. It would go back to the Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya type trash talk that might excel that. Because, De La Hoya got a lot of ammunition on him, man. With that fishnets and the coke and the strippers and all that stuff. Man, Conor McGregor, he might have a mental breakdown, have to go back to rehab and do a couple lines when Conor McGregor done with him. That's just too much ammunition in the build-up in the fight. He had to get that wrote in the contract and talk to McGregor personally about not talking about that. But, I don't think McGregor going to take that fight. I think he's going back to the UFC unless De La Hoya want to step in that octagon and, see if he could put, McGregor in that pine box, which I don't think he could in the octagon. But, like I said, I think he's going to stay at home UFC. McGregor, that's what I would do.